Hello, 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 everybody. How y'all doing today? Hope everybody's fine. My name is Bobby Collier. I represent the House of Common Sense. Um, what I want to talk about today is what happened in the Oval Office yesterday uh, between um, Donald Trump, our president, Vance, our vice president, and President um, I can't pronounce his name now, um, Gawinski, the um, Ukrainian president. Um, I think it was a disaster. I think that meeting was a disaster. I think that it was the worst meeting. I'm talking about the worst meeting that was ever held in the Oval Office between a foreign president or foreign leader that came to the United States to have a meeting with the president. It made history, right? I think our president and our vice president were very disrespectful. Okay, they bullied the man. They bullied the man. Right. He walked away from the table. There was no deal. All right, because I think Kaczynski would have been a fool to sign over the mental rights to the United States on just a word, because the United States basically doesn't have any power over Russia. All right. The United States doesn't tell Russia, Vladimir Putin, what to do. Putin does what the hell he want to do. All right. He got the army, he got the tanks, he got the air power, and he got nuclear power. Right. So Kaczynski was right by walking away from the deal. All right. If Putin wasn't at the table and made an agreement to a ceasefire, why? See, why would the president of Ukraine, all right, sign over the country mineral rights for a deal that is not certified? Hmm? That wouldn't make sense. He wanted the security that there will be a ceasefire and Putin would not invade the country ever again. Before he put his mineral rights on the line, because if he would have signed the deal, all he was going to walk away with the word of the United States. And just like he said, Putin don't keep his words. The United States, a lot of times, in many cases, hadn't kept theirs. Hmm? So basically, what Trump was actually saying, him and the vice president, that yeah, we'll continue to help you, all right, but we want something in return. We want some of them mineral. We want some of that oil, huh? We want some of that magnesium, huh? We want some of your natural resource, all right, all right. Well, Kaczynski wasn't buying that, huh? On just the word of the United States. Because let me say this, and I'm gonna get off of here. If one person on the face of this earth that Donald Trump is afraid of, hmm, and that's Putin. All right. He ain't going against Putin, but Putin invaded Ukraine. Putin fired the first shot. Putin started the war in Ukraine. So why is Donald Trump turning on uh, Zelensky? I can't pronounce the name now. Why he's turning on Kaczynski and calling him a dictator? Look like the dictator would be Putin from the way he run his country. Hmm? But he calling Kaczynski a dictator. So he actually turned on Kaczynski and said Kaczynski started the war. See? Because he'd rather turn on Kaczynski and make him look like the villain, all right, rather than going up against Vladimir Putin. All right. Now remember, under Trump's first administration, hmm, 2016, remember that Trump went against his own CIA? You remember that? When the CIA said that Russia was involved in the 2016 election, that they played a part in it. CIA said that. Trump said, well, I talked to Putin about it, and Putin said he didn't have nothing to do. He didn't have a hand in the election. And I believe Putin. Huh? So Trump is not going up against Putin. And Kaczynski know that. Mhm. So no, he's not going to give up the country minimum rights. He's not going to give up the minimum rights. No.